ISTPs, how can you get yourself out of depression? How can you live like your happiest life, your most fulfilled life? So look, we have 8 cognitive functions. The ISTPs I see that only really, like, they neglect their lower functions. You're not going to be as happy. You're not going to be as well-rounded and fulfilled. You're going to have like your midlife crises and stuff like that. Like, it's really hard to develop those functions, as you probably know, but it's worth the effort, because like, if you don't do the work, you're not ever going to grow them, and you're always going to have the same problems. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. Does it make sense to you? So, like, I used to look at people and see qualities in them that I admired. And so I'd look at myself and say, oh, I don't have that quality, but I would like to adopt that quality into myself. So, you know, I'd maybe look in a dictionary. What does this word mean? Like, resilience was a big one in my younger years. And what does it mean? How can I incorporate that into my life? How can I practice being resilient? Love, respect. I didn't really know what those things meant. Not really. Like, I mean, you could do a Google search about like what values you can have. Look through all those things, like reliability, freedom. Like, there's so many values that you can have, and you can observe these qualities in other people and kind of be like, okay, which ones really matter? Which ones do I want to absorb into myself? Because who you are now doesn't have to be who you are 10 years from now or 20 years from now. Like, you can continue adding qualities into yourself, and you can be like the same person but completely different, if it's like a upgraded version of yourself. Like, it took me a long time to really learn about respect and love, because that's FI demon, it's not our fault. Like, FI demon by default does not value itself, and that is a big key. We need to learn how to value ourselves. I mean, it took psychedelics for it to really get in there, but I had decades of working on myself beforehand. I mean, I learned how to change negative thought patterns. Like, an example that the therapist person said was, when you're at a stoplight, you can either think, fuck, I'm at a stoplight, this sucks. Or you can be like, oh, I'm at a stoplight, now I get to look at those beautiful flowers over there. Or, you know, you can make it positive. Even if you're late, like, you're still gonna be late. You can still like enjoy whatever's happening right now. Enjoy beauty. Enjoy, you know, there's a lot to enjoy. And FE inferior, like, I mean, I had like abandonment fears, you know, afraid of abandonment. And a huge lesson I learned was not to abandon myself, which means I had to have really good boundaries. And what my enneagram coach told me was, look, have boundaries with your body. Don't just give away your body. Have boundaries with your heart. Don't just let anybody into your heart. Have, you know, he named off a few boundaries I could practice. And at the time, it was just like, this sleep's so hard, and like, how can I even do this? And he's like, look, even just start at 2%. You know, the point is to like practice it. And without psychedelics, that really changed my wiring. I'm so grateful. It is like a sacred medicine. And what I did was I wrote down the things I wanted to become. Like, I would write down, I love myself so much. I'm not afraid of heights, or I would keep it like positive. I wrote down all these things I wanted to improve in myself, but being there for myself was a huge one. And I had to build up trust in myself, because if I'm going to let someone shit on me, take advantage of me, that's not showing up for myself. How is anyone going to respect me if I don't respect myself? And I had to learn how to say no, which can be hard, because it's that inferior insecurity. It's afraid of not being liked. It's afraid of making people feel bad. And people are very fucking manipulative. They're manipulative. They're bad. People are just really bad. They are. They care about themselves. They care about what they can get from you. So, yeah. Don't abandon yourself. Trust yourself, and you can trust yourself when you keep showing up for yourself consistently. And you really got to practice the action of loving yourself, even if you don't feel it inside, the action of it, and also the words you say to yourself. So like, when my FE inferior is crying, it's hurting, like I'm feeling just like destroyed inside. What I do is, like, that FE inferior is like my little baby girl. It's me, but it's like the child, the little girl inside of me who is hurt. She's hurting. So then it's like I have my parent side and I have my baby side, and I reparent her. I tell her, I know you're hurting. That really sucks. I know it hurts when people don't show up for you, or I know you feel abandoned right now, but it's okay. I'm here for you. I'm never gonna leave you. And you just like say these things to her, and you say, you're so beautiful, you're so precious, you do so many things for so many people, you have such a beautiful heart. And you just say these things to that part of you that's hurting. And you do it over and over. I mean, when you're hurting, that's a really big time for you to show up for yourself. But even practice it when you're having a good day. Make it a part of your like normal routine until you don't have to anymore. But I still do it every now and then, just like when I'm having a great day or something at night. I have like a notepad next to my bed, and I'll be like, you are so beautiful, and I just say these things to myself, and I'm like, yeah, I am. And then gratitude is super important. Look, we're not entitled to anything. When we give from your heart and don't expect anything back. I know, it sucks when people don't give back, when they don't reciprocate. Okay, fine, they don't reciprocate. Separate yourself from them. They don't belong in our life. Keep the people who do reciprocate. Keep the people who are appreciative of you. A lot of people are not going to give you that gratitude, but you can give that to yourself. Anything that you're feeling you need from someone else, you have it inside of you already. Give it to yourself. Give it to yourself. You don't need anyone else to love you. You need you to love you. If someone abandons you, whatever. I'm here for me. I'm here for me. And when you validate yourself, you reinforce like how valuable you are, and you're never gonna leave you. You're here. Like, it just does so much for your heart and soul. and your mind, because it's all connected. It's all connected. There's a time for the pride, there's a time for the anger, and all those, negative emotions and all that. But lean into the positive, lean into the love. Focus on yourself and how you can build up your character, how you can build up that love inside. It's like we have an abundance. It is an abundance. We don't run out. You have so much love inside of yourself that you might just need to tap into. Maybe you can't find it, but it's in there. It's in there. You just have to find it. And once you find it, it's like there's no end to it. You can't really deplete it. You have an abundance. And when you have that abundance, it's like in your heart, and it just kind of radiates out. And you can see it in the people around you. They can feel it. They can feel your energy. It's a loving energy. And just having that gratitude and the self-acceptance, like something I practiced, because I used to feel like, oh my God, I need to be perfect. I have to do this perfectly. I used to have my hair back, and slick it back and look all perfect and proper and sit up straight. Fuck that shit. I don't even brush my hair half the time. Sometimes I leave the house, I'm not matching at all. I wear unmatching socks. I say stupid shit all the time. Who the fuck cares? I'm happy. I'm expressing myself. I'm expressing how I feel, what I think. Sometimes what I say is stupid as fuck, and I'm like, oh, that was really stupid. Okay. But I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful in all of my imperfection. And you are too. You just have to see it in yourself. You have to see it. You have to embrace it. Embrace your imperfections. I used to be so embarrassed about being imperfect. Ooh. And so, I have a singing channel now, and I'm never perfect. It is never perfect. Sometimes there's moments I sound like complete trash, and I'm like, you know what? I love myself. I love this song, even if in this one little clip I sound like trash, but it's beautiful. I love it. And I love that I'm free to put it on freaking social media and hey, whatever. Yeah, I fucked up. I don't give a fuck. This is me. I'm imperfect and I'm beautiful as I am. And you embrace that about yourself. Embrace everything about yourself. Embrace it. Loosen up. Just be free. Just be free. Let your body be free. Loosen up. Loosen up your body, your mind, your soul, your heart. Cut yourself some slack. Give grace to yourself. Forgive yourself for everything and anything. You're a human being. You're going to make mistakes. It happens. Just give that love to yourself. And you're going to find your way to happiness and peace and your environment. If you're in a fucked up environment, it's going to be really hard to have that peace. But get rid of those people who drain you. Get rid of those people who are negative, who put you down. No. Be around people who see the best in you. Be around people who build you up. And you build yourself up. Stop saying fucked up things to yourself. I know I do. I say things about oh, you're stupid right now. To me, that doesn't feel abusive. It's Tia Hero. But when it comes to my heart, my tender spots, I'm always building myself up. That little girl, I am her protector. So that hurt part of you, be the protector. But that doesn't mean we have to close ourselves off to the world. No, just have boundaries, better boundaries. Say no. And language, it's an art. I mean, if you want to be rude to people, fine, but you don't have to be. Just learn the art of communication. It's like a balance of FE and TI. Learn how to listen, active listening, learn how to validate others. I learned a lot from ENFPs on how to validate, because like they're like so good at it. And I was like, oh, that feels really good. I want to learn how to do that. And you know, it's they're all skills. All of it is skills. You know, like sure, we can be really good at with our hands and doing stuff, but like there's still a whole nother part of us. And that part matters. All the parts of us matter. Feed those parts, grow those parts. You're going to be happy. You're going to be happy. Invest the time and effort in yourself. You are worth it. You matter. You matter. And if anyone out there makes you feel like you don't matter, discard them. They're not worth your time. They're not. You matter. You are important. You are worthy. You are worthy of your own attention and effort. So don't give up. Just try one step at a time. Work on one thing at a time. Master that, add another thing. Master that, add another thing. You're smart as fuck. Use your intelligence to grow yourself and become your best self, and you're gonna find happiness and peace. I promise. And change your environment. And go to the forest. Okay. And grow your character. Grow your character. Be integral. Be moral. Learn what morality is. And as ISTPs, it's kind of like, you know, FI users, sometimes they have their values and stuff, but we, with FI Angel, we can really understand what is truly important, what truly matters. And we can help other people. Like there's such good we can do. There's such good we can do in this world, even if it's just one person at a time, you know? But it starts with ourselves. It really does. You have it in you. You do. You have everything you need inside of you. So, good luck on your journey.